Hey, my friends, hope you all are doing well. A few weeks back, I posted a video where I did a 2-tile wide tiny house. And at the time, I think I even mentioned in the video that was like, I was kind of pushing the edges of practicality there. And even that, it wasn't the most practical thing ever. So I feel like I can one up that. I think it's legitimately possible to have a functional 1-tile wide house. And that's without doing like trying to scoot everything into the wall. There might be some scooting, but I want to try and see if I can make it happen. So let's get started. All right, so we are just starting out an empty lot in Newcrest, and one of the reasons I think this is possible is because of Dream Home Decorator. These little modular couches have a chaise lounge configuration, and with these, you actually get onto it from the foot of the bed. So you don't need to be able to get onto the side, but you can get on here and you can take a nap. So it's not quite, I don't think it's quite as restful asleep as like sleeping. So yep, you just crawl up into that, you can take a little nap, and then you're good. Okay, thank you, Dorian. Thank you for your service. So I'm gonna move you actually back over here. All right, we're gonna go into build mode, and so we have 1 tile. I think that's by 8 for now. We might end up changing that, but we're gonna put some lights in here so we can see. And the thought here is this is the first floor, so this will be where you enter in the house. So let's put a random door in for now. Reserve the right to changes later, and then we'll put in one of those modular couch things, so that way you have something you can sleep on. So we'll put that right there, and then this is basically gonna be it for this floor, because yeah, you can't really fit. I don't think you can fit a whole lot else. We might try to squeeze in some like bookshelves and everything, but for now, to get upstairs, we're gonna use ladders. So I'm gonna put a ladder. Why are you not cooperating with me? Why isn't it letting me put the ladder in? Do I not have move objects turned on? I do have move objects turned on. Okay, okay, there we go. I don't know what that was about. Okay, so I know I did some testing the other day where it's like, you can have a ladder here. So I'm not sure why that wasn't working, but all right, so we have a ladder going up to the 2nd floor, and I figured this would be kind of like the kitchen floor. So in order to do this, I'm gonna put the mini fridge, and I'm putting the mini fridge because I should be able to put this little toaster oven thing on top of it. So now we have a fridge and an oven, and then I could probably put a sink over on this side. So let's go plumbing, and then we'll put a mirror in. We might leave that. Might put windows in here. Okay, so now we have a fridge with an oven, and we have a sink. So now Dorian should be able to get to both of these. So let's go over here and let's have a quick meal. Let's have some animal crackers. Can you cook something too? Cook halo. Why not? Oh, you don't eat cook halo apparently. Okay, that's not very helpful. There is no counter space or a stove. Okay, so can I bake? No, because I don't have any counter space. Okay, so maybe the oven won't work. That's a bit of a bummer. But maybe we can do a microwave instead? I know you're not gonna get like as hearty a meal, but can we have a quick meal? Okay, we can at least do a microwave dinner. Okay, a trash can or sink is required to clean this up, but we have a sink. Can we use this sink? Okay, so he's got to go up and down, so we can't actually use this sink to like clean up stuff, but maybe we can put a trash can in. But you can get both sides of it. They're just going to be going up and down, which is stupid, admittedly, but you know, we can probably make this work. Okay, so if I put that right there, can you clean all this up now? Yes, because you're gonna go all the way back down, you're gonna come all the way back up, and you just do it over on the other side. Dude, what the hell? Can I drag it into the trash can? Okay, so he'll wash that one at least. All right, she needs an outdoor trash can. Okay, so what happens if I try to do outdoor trash? Maybe this isn't gonna work. I thought this was, I thought with the ladders I'd have some potential, but now I'm not so sure. Okay, so he has the trash. What did he just do with it? Okay, he did something with it, so sure. Okay, anyway, let's get him out. Actually, let's get him out of here. I'm gonna stick this over here because I need another ladder to go upstairs. Okay, let's try that one. Okay, so now we have an upstairs. I'm thinking this will be like the bathroom level. All right, so I don't think we're gonna be able to have a sink because we need one item each side. So I think we can do a shower and a toilet. We do technically have a sink downstairs, so I think that's fine. Like I said, this is already the most impractical house ever. But we are gonna do plumbing, a shower, and I'm gonna do one of the regular showers just so you still have something you can woohoo in, because you're not gonna be able to woohoo on the little lounger unless you have like Wicked Whims or something. All right, so we have our toilet over here, And I think that as far as like functionality goes, I think that's pretty much it. So we have living room, like a little sleeping area. We have a kitchen, technically. We have a bathroom. I think we probably do need to do like an office or like a skill room. We're still 24 of 32. So I think if we do one more space going up, then we should be able to have like a room for activities. Okay, so I'm thinking up here, I could probably put like an easel, and then can I put a desk with a computer? Because I know we have like the single wide desks, but can I put like a chair? Like, will the sim pull that chair out and like scoot into that desk? I don't think they will, but we're gonna try it. So I'm gonna put I'm just gonna put this, probably just a little temporary computer anyway. All right, so let's go here. You can see him coming up. All right, can you sit here? No, you cannot. Can you play Blick Block? No, you cannot. Can you paint? Yes, you can, but you have to crawl back downstairs and then crawl back up. You can't just like step over, I guess. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so I think structurally we're done. So we have our 4 floors. We have our little sleeping floor. We have our mostly kitchen floor. We have our bathroom floor, and we have like a little activity area. Oh no, I gotta get rid of this. So maybe what I'll do is I can do a bookshelf. I do one of these. Can I stick that right there and then maybe put a TV like on top of it? Does the TV not snap into that? Oh my god, this is gonna be the same issue as my 2-tile house. Like the upper floors is not gonna like that at all. All right, we're just gonna try to fake a TV. That is like super high. All right, elevate. All right, I think that's good. I'm wondering if like one of the little poofs, because they're smaller, maybe one of them, he could potentially like sit on that. So I think Sims only technically need like a half tile of space, which this would kind of give them. So let's see if this will work instead. So now, can you sit here? You cannot sit there. Why can you not sit there? Is it because it's in the wall? Okay, so if I have it facing, I had tried to have it facing the TV and it wasn't working, but can you watch TV from here? No, you're just gonna stand, but can you at least read? Can you sit down and read? Okay, so you can at least sit down and read. All right, I'm gonna say this is, it's there, it works. So yeah, we have our 1 tile wide house, 1 by 8. By 4, because it's 4 floors. It looks hideous, but maybe I wonder if I can kind of do like what I did with like the 2-tile house is I put it between 2 live edit buildings. I wonder if I can like put a live edit building on this lot and make it look like it's like part of that. So let's see what we have. I'm thinking more probably like a skyscraper, or like a more modern building, something that's like a little more square. Actually, one of these Windenburg ones wouldn't be too bad. The only issue is I think like this little like trim piece right here would poke through, so that one might not work. But one of the other, if there are any other options in here, they might. City living, we have a couple skyscrapers. Or this could be businesses and hobbies. Looks like it has some interesting options too. All right, I think I like this one from businesses and hobbies. So what I might actually do, I might actually just move this to the other world. So we're gonna save this to the library, and then we're gonna put it in Nordhaven just to make it look like it fits in better with the world. All right, so I think we're gonna try to do inked inlets. This is like the more modern part of the town. If this doesn't fit, I might end up getting rid of one of the other buildings, but we'll try this. Okay, it's not too bad. The building, the house itself will fit. Actually, looks like everything will fit, so we should be good. Okay, so what I'm thinking is we kind of nudge this up back here, and then I'm pretty sure we have like paneling that's similar to this, so I can just make this all look like it's all part of like one building. I think we'll see. All right, paneling, I'm pretty sure it's under businesses and hobbies, so we have that. I think this is probably, it's not quite like 100%. The color wise it matches. The lighting, why is it doing that with the lighting? Okay, that's weird. Okay, but yeah, and then roofing, I'm pretty sure we have like this style roof too, right? So I can just kind of create like a little extension off of that, maybe. Let's see. So this is, where's the businesses and hobbies? This is the roof. It doesn't match. This is supposed, I guess this is the black one. It doesn't match. Do the other metal ones match? No, not really. All right, well that's dumb, but I think we can probably work around that. We can just put like a glass roof, and that should be okay, right? Glass roof, put that down. Maybe put some black trim so it fits in a little better. It's not the best, but it could be worse. Okay, I think we can work with that. Let's try to, since we're already in Nordhaven, let's try to like have everything else kind of match up a little bit better. Maybe let's put in that door and then windows. Okay, I don't think that's too bad. I mean, when you're playing this, once you zoom in, like the live edit building should disappear. So you shouldn't have to worry about dealing with that. You're not gonna have any windows on one side, and the camera is gonna get a little funky when you get up here. So if you're willing to play this anyway, you're not gonna want to play this. You don't want to play this. Let's put some flooring down. Maybe we'll do these 2 floors. We'll put, we do have a tile. I don't necessarily need to go all in on businesses and hobbies, but since we're here, you know, actually I do like that stamped concrete. Can we do that instead? Yeah, maybe we'll do that for those floors. And then for walls, actually I think you probably want lighter colors in here since it is such a small space. So maybe, I might just do like pure expressions. Just have like white, just light bright walls. You know, it's a small space. You want as much light as you can get. I might put a tile in the bath in here though, because this is technically the bathroom one. We'll put tile in the bathroom and the kitchen, and then we'll just do, maybe we'll do like a light blue wall. I don't know what our budget is now since I don't have a sim here, so let me do that real quick. This should be a starter home. You're not gonna spend all this much money for this tiny dinky ass house and you can't even use it. So let's create another Dorian. All right, so it is still a starter home. We're only using like about half our budget, which I would have expected. So we could probably do, like, the base of the house is done. I'm nervous about putting too much on the walls because the wall stuff isn't necessarily always going to disappear. So I might try to see, like, I put a few things. Yeah, for example, if I put these in, like, they're still going to show up here when you're trying to play, I think. Do they show up in live mode? They do not show up in live mode. Okay, so that might not be too bad. All right, we'll put a few pieces of art in. Oh, you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to put a mirror. And then up here in this little artist area, you can put some of these. All right, I think that's pretty good as far as the inside goes. Now we can do a little bit of landscaping. Actually, let's do an outdoor trash can first. I don't think that survived our move. There's one regular trash can. Where's the regular trash? There we go. All right, so I'm gonna put a green one, and since recycling is important and the recycling bins around here are blue, we'll do a green one for trash and a blue one for recycling. Cool. Now, as far as stone goes, I think that's good. And then we'll do a little bit of terrain paint, maybe a few trees. Trying to stick with the debug terrain decoration. It doesn't cost as much, it doesn't cost any money, really. But there's probably a few other decorative things we can put out here to at least make this building look a little more lived in. Like, do we have like a sign, like a live edit sign or something I can put up? I have a little menu board. Maybe put that there. Pretend this is like a little restaurant or something. Do we have a sign that would fit? Because that would be lovely. Yeah, we have like this. Could I put this like up here? Okay, that kind of works. I mean, it's not a real actual business up here, but we can pretend there's a bar and a artist studio and an arcade. Okay, that kind of works. I mean, technically you're paying for it, which is stupid because you can't really use it anyway, but I think that's fine. All right, I think this is good. Let's take a gander. Okay, so we have our 1x8 tile wide house. And we have a live edit building just to kind of fill out the lot, have a little bit of decoration, but going inside, not gonna do a walking tour. Walking tour would be so impractical here. But you have your basic little entrance area. You have your little chaise lounge you can sleep on. You can go upstairs. You can use the sink. You can grab a quick meal. You have a shower, which you can woohoo in if you wanted to bring someone back. If you want to show them this place, sure. You can also go to the toilet. And then you have like little skill building rooms. You have like a TV. You have a bookshelf. You have a little paint easel. I think it's lovely. You get you get some lighting. You're in this beautiful neighborhood, I guess. So yay. All right, so if you did want to download this, it is on the gallery. The pictures are pretty terrible, honestly, but you know, you get the idea. You watch the video, you get the idea. I wasn't really trying to restrict packs, but yeah, but it is only $13,000. So as far as starter homes go, this is pretty cheap. It was also made in March 1996. I don't know what it is about the gallery when you upload a lot, the date is off, but whatever. But yeah, if you want to download it, do you have fun. All right, so thank you guys for watching another build. If you like this, please consider dropping a like. Please consider leaving a comment if there's anything else you'd like to see, whether a normal build or something off the wall like this one. You know, I'm open to whatever. If you have not already subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. I am trying to grow this channel. You guys have been amazing support for that so far, so thank you. But with all that, I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.